Hello, everyone. Welcome to another funny day in crypto where Ethereum is it just went down below $2,000 for the first time in like forever. So you went to 1992 for the first time, I believe, since September. No, actually, December of 2023. It's kind of funny and it's kind of sad at the same time because I've lost a good chunk of money in Ethereum in the past 2, 3 months. I mean, yeah, specifically the past 2 months, I've lost a lot of money from Ethereum. And when you go to March 4th, 2024, and compare it to March 4th, 2025, one Bitcoin was 65. At least Bitcoin is up, right? At least retrospectively, Bitcoin is at 84,000. Ethereum, however, was at $3,500, and now it's trading at 2,100. And Solana is also break even. So in the past 1 year of crypto, technically nothing has happened price wise apart from Bitcoin. And it's just funny to see that, we had a huge win for the digital asset industry with the Kraken lawsuit being dropped and with a lot of actually investigations being dropped into a lot of crypto companies. So the SEC is doing a good job in deregulation. But the Trump family hasn't been too helpful for cryptocurrencies, unfortunately. I mean, look, imagine the president of the United States of America, which is a very special position to have, right? He's been bull posting about cryptocurrencies. Eric Trump, just like 2 hours ago, over on his Instagram, shared like a bull posting message. And you see all of these crazy, unbelievable things happening. The entire executive branch in the United States government, entire legislative bodies being bullish on Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. However, nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. In fact, there is more damage being done with meme coins like Melania coin and Trump coin, etc., than more productivity. So it is kind of annoying, but I'm going to tell you why that is happening in just a couple of minutes. So make sure to destroy the like button and stick around until the end of this video and subscribe to become a crypto kid. I'm trying to get to 50,000 subscribers. So we're at 47 right now. It'd be incredible if we can reach 50,000 subscribers. So make sure to subscribe if you're not a part of the crypto kid community yet. So going back into Bitcoin and Ethereum and the rest of the strategic reserve coins, Ethereum is having a massive double top, which doesn't look good. And when you go to Bitcoin, the price of Bitcoin also, when you look at the technical, so let's switch over to the main view chart. Let's put on the technical indicators and have a look into Bitcoin. So Bitcoin on the technicals doesn't look good. You're still hovering around the 200-day moving average, which is around here. So that's good. There is some sort of support there, but you're getting a bearish crossover in Consensio. Parabolics are confirming the bearishness. The price of Bitcoin is still very much correlated to the S&P 500, which has been in a massive uptrend ever since November of 2023. But now due to the tariffs, and today we did see the tariffs on Mexico and Canada play out. There's reciprocal tariffs from those countries against the US too. So obviously the market is freaking out. You have a consolidation pattern after a huge parabolic bullish trend for the S&P 500. And in fact, you're creating a massive double top, which you're trying to break, and in fact, breaking below the neckline. This is not good. This usually happens at the top of a trend, right? So after a huge bullish trend, if you get a consolidation and a topping out pattern, that is something that you do not want to be seeing. So with the looks of the market right now, we're not in a great way, because if the S&P breaks down, unfortunately, Bitcoin is still considered as a risk on asset. So if the S&P does break down, then obviously Bitcoin will head to the lower levels. Unfortunately, that is the unfortunate truth. But there is a chance. There's still a chance if the S&P rebounds, I don't know, like with a miracle or something, then Bitcoin will continue in its bullish territory. The best scenario is if the S&P consolidates and then continues trading higher. But with the tariff situation and with President Trump's unpredictability with his foreign policy at this moment in time, it is pretty tough to comment, right? So when you go back into Bitcoin, what do we expect? What is going to happen next? In terms of the bull market cycle, even if Bitcoin corrects all the way down to 72, 73-ish thousand dollars, which would be the prior highs created exactly 1 year ago. That would be from the top of the all-time high all the way to 73, only a 33% correction. At 33% correction, you're still in a bull market. More than that, it will not be so nice, unfortunately. So you can actually come down all the way to 73, but everything would, in the perspective of a bull market, will be completely fine. That's not me saying that, yes, that's definitely going to happen, but I'm giving you the possibility that 73 could be very much on the table. And if we do see $73,000 for Bitcoin, it will be no need for panic. All you need to do is just kind of fasten your seatbelt, not look at the chart, and try to live through another 2 months because we will get quantitative easing. I think Ethereum is looking like a bit more of a pain, so to say. Benjamin Cohen tweeted just like an hour ago, and we were covering it on the Moon Show. Benjamin Cohen. Let's have a look at what he just said. So he says here that it's very possible that Ethereum tests the bottom of this regression band, which currently sits at $1,200. He's literally saying that there's a very high chance that Ethereum comes down to $1,200 before we see quantitative easing, before we see the Fed cutting rates. And then after we see the Fed cutting rates, when Ethereum is at 1.2, then we see an altcoin season. Like if that happens, like it's just going to be so sad. Everybody's going to get 10 times more fed up than they are currently, which is also why I'm kind of questioning this, right? Because there's a lot of people over on X. If you go to crypto Twitter, there's so many people fed up already. So is it like, how much more can people get fed up? Plan B, one of the most well-known Bitcoin bulls in the space, says that this current drop that we're seeing in Bitcoin may be the start of a distribution phase, which leads into a bear market. Like, you know, that gives you bottomy vibes when even the biggest bulls in the entire industry says that this could be the beginning of a bear market. That does give you vibes of, you know, some sort of bottoming out. But when you look at the altcoins, the top 200 altcoins, they're down to massive net lows on a yearly perspective. And that usually marks some sort of the end of an exhaustion and some sort of a point of reversal of which the price should be continuing to the upside. So in summary, it's very confusing, okay? This current time in the market is very confusing with the Trumps, with the market manipulation that we're seeing right now. It is a little bit of a very confusing time. And I'm being hesitant to jump into any sort of massive leverage long positions where I go all in with my capital too. I think it's a time to be hesitant and more observant. That is what I'm seeing. And the only smart thing to do, from my personal opinion, is to keep dollar cost averaging into the said strategic reserve coins, which include Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Cardano. Those make sense to be buying at this stage in the market. And the final thing that I'll let you go with is that David Bailey, which is a person I think is incredible. He's done a phenomenal job. He posted today. He said that, let me find the exact tweet because I don't want to say something wrong. So here you go. Now with a mandate from the president, Congress should immediately move to establish the strategic crypto reserve by passing the Bitcoin Act. So guys, remember all the Bitcoin maximalists, right? And Bitcoin Magazine and everybody was saying that we're going to get a Bitcoin reserve. President Trump said that Bitcoin and Ethereum would be added after he posted the strategic crypto reserve of XRP, Solana, and Cardano. So clearly there is no sort of, maximalism at the highest point in government. There's no conservative beliefs against Bitcoin, and it's more of a liberal approach to the whole crypto thing. That's frustrating a lot of people. And then you question, okay, can President Trump actually create a strategic reserve? He doesn't have the power to do that solely. It would have to go through like a sovereign wealth fund, which he would create with his executive power. But if you really want to see massive accumulation of Bitcoin, of cryptocurrencies over a long period of time, that law has to be passed through Congress so that after his presidency is over, another president that comes after him cannot just remove that executive order and stop the buying of those cryptocurrencies and in fact even sell those cryptocurrencies. So you want Congress to pass this bill. Unfortunately, this bill is still in the introduce phase. So it has to be commented by multiple subcommittees, reviewed by multiple subcommittees. It's probably going to look like something completely different than initially it was introduced. And it appears to be that there's a lot of time until that comes to fruition, according to Michael Saylor. So guys and girls, in summary, it's going to be a very interesting upcoming few months. And I'm just pushing through, and it's been past 2 months specifically hasn't been the best, but it is what it is. We're just going to have to continue living with what's going on and believe and keep the hopium that in the long term, in the upcoming few months, at least going into October, the market should continue pushing to the upside. And then we see the market top in October. And then in 2026, oh boy, that's going to be a rough time. So with that said, thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all on the next video very soon. Take care. As always, guys, bye-bye.